Okay, you guys, what is up? The K-Line is going to do an early ass Naruto chapter 158 review. This chapter is simple. It is simple, clear cut, right in your face. No need for any in-depth analysis. It's right there given to you. It is. It's so simple. So key points. The first key point is that Kabuto knows that Sasuke knows about the past that Itachi had, about the true past, about what really happened, alright? The second key point is that there's a flashback about Sasuke and Tobi, how apparently at some point they got into a crowded area. I'm not going to say Konoha, because Konoha, they have Sensory Ninja, and if Tobi were to pop in, they would know. They'd be like, whoa, what's going on? So I doubt it's Konoha, maybe. But if it is, fine, whatever. But they go into a crowded area where there are actually like Konoha ninja, and they're talking about how Sasuke killed Itachi, and how if he were to return to the village, he would receive an award, money, a gold medal probably, and so on and so forth. And Sasuke gets mad because they have no idea what the truth is, and Tobi tells him, well, yeah, because not a lot know about the truth, you know. The next key point is that then after that he tells Kabuto that I'm going to destroy the leaf for myself, not for anyone else but myself. Okay, fine. The next key point is basically Kabuto explains how in his past he had to go on these missions, on these spy missions. He had to lie to everyone. And he explains how he is just like Itachi and Sasuke. He was molded the same way these two were, because just like Itachi, he had to do stuff for the Leaf Village, and he was rewarded with dishonor and shame. At the same time, he's like Sasuke because he still was able to survive, and he now wants to take revenge on the Leaf, and he wants to follow out Orochimaru's will and crush the Leaf Village. The next key point is Itachi. Finally, after 11 pages, he finally says, no, don't listen to him. I'm like, what the? It's been like 11 pages, bro. And so he's like, don't listen to him because he lies better than I do. But there is one thing I do want to tell you. But after the fight, I'll only tell you after the fight. I'm like, okay, fine. The last key point is, I'm like, really? Again? Another one? Another one. Okay, whoa. Okay. The next key point is because Kabuto's going on about how he has this how he cannot be affected by Genjutsu since he has his those weird I forgot what they're called, but they're these weird things that are covering his eyes. And at the same time, he is the creator of the Edo Tensei. And he cannot be killed by Itachi. He can be wounded, but his regeneration abilities are so powerful and so great that if he gets wounded, it's not going to do anything to him. Okay, fine. And Itachi's like, okay, but there is one other, ultimate dojutsu, an ultimate eye jutsu that can actually affect Kabuto. I'm like, and then Sasuke assumes Izanami, and he's like, no, not Izanagi. It's akin to that jutsu. The Izanami. I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? Not another one. There's so many ultimate jutsus of the Sharingan, huh? Because in the middle of all this, Itachi's like, he underestimates the power of the Uchiha clan. I'm like, oh my god, not another one. There's so many of these ultimate dojutsus for this one clan. It's insane. I think that they have more ultimate. I'm pretty sure that they have more that they have more ultimate techniques than the Rinnegan. I'm almost 100% positive, because it's gotten to the point where you're like, what the fuck? There's too many techniques for this one clan. That being said, this chapter, honest to God, I mean, I'm sorry you guys, but this chapter was like subpar. It was subpar because it was stuff that we already knew. Okay, I mean, I would assume that Kabuto would already know that Sasuke knew about the past, but, okay, fine. Sasuke going to the village at some point, or going to a crowded area and listening in, that was interesting, but it wasn't really important. Kabuto's backstory, in my opinion, was probably the best part of this chapter. Because, I mean, not his backstory, not his full backstory, but we find out that he had to do a lot of dirty stuff for the Leaf Village, and in return he gets shit. Which is probably the reason why he joined Orochimaru in the first place, So, I mean, that to me was kind of interesting. And then the whole other thing with, finally Itachi stops the conversation. And I'm like, a little late there, buddy. You know, I would have been there. Like, I would have been there panel one. Like, yo, shut the fuck up. You're obviously lying, bro. You're obviously lying. And the thing with the Izanami, we haven't seen it yet. So, I mean, as of right now, this chapter is, I'm sorry, it's subpar. Because it was like all of this, and it was all of this about stuff that we already knew. But the Izanami shit, I'm like, ugh, because there's just too many. There's too many, and there's too many goddamn techniques. Though the Izanami may be the time manipulation. I doubt it. I don't see how time manipulation Izanami would be akin to the Izanagi. I have no idea. I have no idea how. But the Izanami may in fact be the form of time manipulation. If it's not, then obviously Kishimoto just chucked in another powerful Genjutsu technique alongside with the future prospect of time manipulation. So, with that being said, this chapter was subpar. I'm sorry. King of Lightning, rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.